Welcome to How Hard Can It Be? I'm Phil Murphy, Johnny Boy's behind the camera. That's a Nauticus 27 foot. It is episode 35. And I'm going to meet you on that, inside of that boat very, very shortly, because we're going to sort those oak panellings out. So I'll see you in there in a minute. Welcome back. So I've wired up, everything's tucked away, everything's wired ready. We've put this in its place. I've had a look around for some adhesive that I thought I had. I haven't got it, so I'm going to have to nip out. So all I'm basically doing now is just masking up around these edges, because although there is, as John pointed out, we've got the gaskets to go around for the windows, I don't want the glue that I'm going to use just to bleed out and trickle down. I just want to protect the oak because it's bare. So I'm just masking up, basically. Belt and braces, I think is what it is known as. So I'm going to do that with this window here, that bit, and also when John goes, I'm going to wire that side and get that ready. So then tomorrow, although you'll know in a nanosecond because we will be back, we can put that side up and we can do it all, and hopefully it'll be well worth you watching this episode. So in a nanosecond we will be back, but in our world we will be back in the morning. So I will see you very shortly. Good morning, people. Welcome back. I know it's a nanosecond for yourselves, but I've had overnight, and unfortunately when we closed down last night, I realised I had made a mistake. And it just goes to show that if you're not totally switched on and you're not forward thinking about other things that might interfere with, say, wire coming out of wall, then you end up with a problem. And sure enough, I have, and I'm going to show you why. I completely forgot of where all the furniture goes. So we've got a piece of furniture that goes there, and then we've got a divider,
rim divider,
yeah, that would go there. Now you can clearly see there's a little bit of a problem. So as you can see, without forward planning you can make mistakes, and you can ill afford to make mistakes when it takes you a long time to put or template out a piece of oak ply as large as that. So we are left with a problem. However, originally with the Nauticus 27 they always used to have a 2 to 3 inch gap between this and the divider, that obviously from the living quarters to the bedroom quarters you have this as a divider. And the reason why there was a gap there is because the bed section in the center where I'm currently standing is stored there. So basically what will happen is we will move this over to here like so, like that, and we'll have it flush. That then just gives us that breathing space to put I mean, I might get it. I haven't purchased these things yet, but at worst scenario would be that I would make a sort of a raised half-inch piece of oak square and beveled around the edges like so, and put the chrome or stainless steel or whatever we decide to put on here, and have it on there, and then I can then put a channel in the back of it and have it coming out so it's about like so. You wouldn't see that hole and you wouldn't see the wires either. So that would be that position there. Then I would be able to, I haven't drilled this side yet and you've not seen this side yet, I can then put the correct distance over here, because I can measure from wherever we decide it's going to go there. I can do the mirror over there. So there you go. So I've learned a lesson there. Just before you think about drilling a hole in something, think if it's going to affect anything in the future that you've got to do. And it also, I've got to say, it's important on a boat. The more we gain putting this over here, we're gaining 2 inches all the way along. So the bathroom area or the living quarter area, I think the bathroom, to be perfectly honest, should have the extra 2 inches over there, because it is, from memory, quite a little tight area.
I'll need 2 inches.
Yeah, well, there you go. You've just put me off what I was going to say then. Typical. Yeah, so there we go. That is what that's what I think we're going to do. And I think now that I've got this one into position, I can now drill a hole over here. Oh, sorry. It's just drying my hair. Well, that one anyway. Right, yes. So I just thought I'd just show you, before this panel goes on, what goes on behind the scenes. And I've learnt a few tips. I like Velcro. I've always liked it, because this is really industrious stuff. You know what it's like when you look on the upper deck. It's holding a window up there anyway, and I know it's really, really strong stuff. So I decided that I'm going to use, I've got a full roll of it, as you know, or you might not know if you're a newcomer to to this channel. So I've stuck one part of the Velcro to this fillet that I've put on there deliberetely, and I'm now putting one there, and I'm going to put some along there as well, because ultimately if there is any issues or emergencies, such as the wiring's just not right, or there's a leak on it, at least we can pull it off without any major issues. When I say pull it off, I know we've got the windows, but you know, we can address it while we're on the water, because you know, hopefully it's going to be on the water, it's not going to be in the warehouse. So the reason why I've got this heater is because if you heat up the areas that you're going to stick it to, it doubles the strength in adhesive, and it really does make it really strong. And obviously once it's anchored, I'm hoping that I don't have to pin it or do anything. That oak panel will go on there, and then we're going to glue around here, because we can't use the tape because it's too thick, because we've got to obviously use the gaskets for the windows, so we've got to keep it as thin as possible there, but we're going to glue there. So that's reason why I'm going to just heat this area up and then stick it on. I can't go too close, because I'll end up melting that area. Is it buzzing?
I can hear the...
Yeah. Because also that has got old glue residue on it, and I can feel it starting to tack up. So that's actually helping as well. Right, I can put this little bit on. There we go. I'll use that edge there. There we go. That is really stuck on there well. And then we'll put the corresponding section on the oak panel itself. I'll do the same thing. I'll heat that up a bit, place the other corresponding one on the corresponding edge. I'm going to put sections along there, and then we'll offer it up, and you'll see that happening when we get to that stage. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we are ready. We've put the Velcro on here, heated up the areas that we wanted this other part of the tape to go on. It's really stuck well. So we've put sections around it. We've gone one full length on the bottom, and we've given it eyebrows basically. We've gone one side there, one side there. We've missed the bit in the middle, and I've missed it just in case I need to get to the cables there. Whoops, just in case I need to get to the cables there. It's light, it's only there to hold the thing in position because there's still a bit of gluing to be done once it's been offered up. So John is going to help me get this up. We'll thread this cable through here and we'll take it from there. Yeah, John?
Okay.
Right, let's offer it up.
Shall I go down that end?
Yeah, if you want. Right, I'll just get the cable through here first.
It's going to grab it, isn't it?
Yeah, you'll have to sort of aim, get close.
I'm trying to get the window aperture.
Yeah. Are you on that?
Yeah.
Hold on. That's it.
No need for clamps this time.
No.
Wow.
There we go. So that's holding there nicely. In fact, if anything, it's high. Wow. It's high then. That's it. Right. So.
I think I might have messed that up a bit.
Really? Oh, you have, because it's.
It needs to go forward.
It needs to go forwards.
Sorry.
Right, hold on. I'll have to take it off gently. Just might snap the ply. So hold on. I'll take mine off and I'll come to you with the. You can see how well it grabs. Oh, see what I mean? It's wow. It's actually breaking their ply. Wow. That's it. That's it, yeah, do that. So just run your fingers along it. All right.
Yes.
Right. Just.
Right. Okay. Right. that right into that corner.
Yeah, but you can't, because if you get the wrong angle, you won't get it.
No, it's got the right angle this time.
Okay, right, just hold it off. Right, is your
Yes.
aperture okay?
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Right, so I'm going to feed mine. That's it there. Got that. I need to get that level there. Right. Wow.
We're not taking that off again, are we?
What?
We're not taking it off again.
You never know. You never know.
One thing for sure, it's not going to fall off.
No, 100% that is not coming off on its own. So that's actually, I'm really pleased about that. Sorry that I'm not talking to you at this time. I was just getting a bit stressed. But that's actually, you know, John, looking at these, how close this ply is, that's pretty good. Yep. So my theory is, guys and girls, is that I've got enough room to smear glue along that edge there and around that edge and all the way along there. I don't want to squirt too much in because I don't want it, you know, going where I don't want it to go. And then I'm going to clip. I've got loads of these. I'm going to clip these all the way along like so. I was going to put like a batten across and then clamp it. I might even do that to get it completely, but it does seem to be touching everywhere where I want it to, and I have got sufficient clamps to do that on these windows. So yeah, no, I'm really pleased about that. That's going to go like that. My minor discrepancy in size, area, whatever. So that's going to go there like that. So yeah, no, that's all right. But I'll tell you what, that's well and truly stuck on there. Oh, as a finish, I mean, there's going to be a bit of oak ply underneath. And then there's going to be a finishing strip along that corner there. So it's not going to stay like that. But I need to just wire all this down a little bit because it's filthy, because it's not been treated for over 4 or 5 years. So yeah, but yeah, what do you think, Jay?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. It's working well.
Right, so well, I'll get on with that side. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, I was checking the sound.
Yeah. Am I on?
No, it's okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah. After all that, yeah. Sorry, we'll have to do that again. There's no sound. Yeah. So we'll get on with that side, and we'll take it from there. See you shortly. I'll tell you what. I can't wait for the temperature to get that bit higher, because we'll be able to do it outside.
A couple of weeks, just a couple of weeks. We're almost there now. In 2 weeks' time,
yeah,
it's British summertime.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So we get an extra hour of daylight at the end of the day, an extra hour at the front of the day.
Great.
Or even the beginning.
Or in the middle. Oh.
You don't get an extra hour in the middle.
No, no, you don't. But you have prompted me to say that temperature-wise, that's going to be good, because I can recoat the outside of the boat again. I know the other side's glossy, but I've wet sanded that down a couple of years ago before COVID, and it's like absolute granite, that stuff now. So
bulletproof.
It'll be bulletproof. So I think. Oh, and also we've got to get those rubbing straights on.
Yeah.
That's an important part. So that's got that. They've got to be done.
The end ones.
The end ones, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And the back end of the boat as well. That's not even got paint on it.
I know.
So
it's got a bloody big hole in it.
Oh, only at the top though.
where the engine comes out,
No,
where the
no.
prop comes out.
No, the Z drive's still attached.
This is going to end up on the bottom of the canal.
It's not. The Z drives are still attached. The engine is not attached to the Z drive. That's all done. That's fine. That was
remember that film, The Titanic, where it went like that. Back end first, straight down. That's what this is going to be doing on Loch Ness. Old Loch Nessie will be floating around looking
think of the
inside
positive. We'll get fantastic views.
What, at the bottom of Loch Ness?
No, it going down. Think of the positives. Of all the negatives, there's always a positive.
Well, I can just see 6 years of hard work going for a drink.
Yeah, but we might get a few million views on that. Anyway, enough of that. I know the camera is rolling, but there is a reason for the camera rolling, and it's an idea that I've had. We always, when we've done a bit of filming and we've done a bit of work, we always have a
tea break.
A tea break, yes indeed. And there lies what my idea was.
Good old English breakfast tea.
Yes, yes. I wish it was Yorkshire tea, but...
Don't be ridiculous.
I like Yorkshire tea, strong, not like your Nats stuff. Right, so where I was going with this is, I came up with this theory, idea, and I've put it past him, and he thinks it's not a bad idea too, is that we film our tea break, and it would then give an opportunity, if you wanted this, mind you, of if you wanted to put a question to myself or to John about anything.
Hang on, whoa.
What?
Where do I come into play? I don't know anything about all this stuff.
They might not ask you a question about this. They might want to know why you look like Shakespeare. Or Colonel Sanders. Look.
Because I love chicken. Chicken.
There you go. See? Anyway, enough of you. But they might want to ask a question about anything. And to me too. So, here's the theory. You'll see an episode, and if you want to ask a question, before you put the question on the comments, either put Q&A in brackets at the beginning or the end, and then John will pick that up. He'll write that question down, and then he will either ask me or I will ask him live on our little tea break, and we will answer it like that, won't we?
Right.
What do you think?
In my best reading voice.
In your best reading voice, yeah. But if
questions.
Yeah. Well, you can do all the asking the questions, even though they might be about you. Right?
I can't ask me a question.
You can, but I can't read your writing.
Well, we've got printers and things like that.
Oh, all right.
Helvetica. Any font you want.
All right. I thought you might just write them out.
No. Printers.
Anyway,
technology.
Do you like that idea? I do not know. So, the first thing you need to do is you need to go put a comment in any of the episodes, yes or no. And then I'll know whether you want us to do this little thing or not. Yeah? Is that fair enough? Well, do you think they'll understand that? Not trying to be condescending, but...
Well, I think that was really patronising.
I'm not trying to be that. I'm just trying to say, have I worded it in such a way that...
Yes.
Right, cool, yes.
Being Shakespeare, I will approve of those words.
Shakespeare? Yeah, he does look like Colonel Sanders though, doesn't he? Yeah, there was somebody else once said to me, who did he else look like? I forgot what you look... Oh, there was somebody else. Who's that guy that goes...
Don't you dare.
What?
Don't you dare.
No, what's he called?
No, I'm not telling you.
That's
Aussie
guy.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Why?
I'd take Mick Hucknall over that.
Mick Hucknall? Yeah. Your hair's not ginger. Who's that guy that goes... He does a wobbler. He uses a piece of metal or something.
That's enough. We're not going down this avenue.
All right. Well, do you not think he looks like him, if you know what I'm on about? That man.
Stop it.
So...
That's a very cruel thing to say.
It isn't. Why?
Because he's a deviant.
Oh. Right. Okay.
Don't ever say that again.
Right, well, I didn't know he was one of them.
You knew exactly what you were saying.
I wasn't. I was just saying you look like him. He's an artist, I think. Anyway, yeah. So there we go. Because we like classic car. You might ask a question about a classic. I'm sure you've seen them knocking about. I've got 3 MGs and an old Morris 1935. So it might be a question about that. He's got a TR6. So
Proper car.
Proper car, 6-cylinder. I've only got 4 and 2/10 and stuff like that. So
straight 6.
Straight 6, yes. All right, whatever. So you never know. You might come across, or you might ask questions about what we do. So there we go. So I just thought that would be a good idea. He thinks it's a good idea, and we'll leave it for you to decide whether you think it's a good idea. So we'll close that for now. I'll cheers your thing.
Well done. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. Cheers to you
lot.
guys. And we'll continue with this episode, which is that bit up there.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, but they don't know that. They think we're going to be carrying on. We're just having a break.
No, we're not. We're going to the pub.
No, you're going off. I'm carrying on.
You do what you want.
Yeah, I'm carrying on till 5. It's 10 to 4 now.
Right, I'm going to switch them off with my little thing.
Right, he's going to switch you off with his automatic thingamajig. Bye for now.
If I can find it. Zap.
Brilliant.
And they both worked out, didn't they?
They did actually. Yeah. Yeah, if you just do it naturally, it just comes natural. Okay, so we've now put this side on, mirror image of that side. As you can see, looks very pleasant. I've put these units into position because I want to make sure that light wise and cable wise everything's dropping into where it should be. We've still got holes to make in here and here, but as you can see, that's quite nice. Looks good there. The Velcro's holding on well. I managed to find these sections here, so those sections are now going to go on. I've already Velcroed one on, and then I've got to Velcro the other side, but you don't need to see that side because it's a mirror image of this side. So I shall get this one on here. If I place it, bearing in mind that these joints are going to have a oak finisher on it that I will come up with. I think that's about right. That's level there, like so. So that there will have that slightly more raised. Oh, it's because it's on a joint of existing wood, that's why. Anyway, it doesn't really matter about that because it's going to have something over that. And that's obviously the window. That's going to be sealed there. But you can see how it's going to end up. So I will get on with that side. And then once that's done, I will cut those out and then put those into position, and then basically this side from where John is now, from the kitchen area and the bathroom area, this way, the panelling is basically done. I'll show you the lights that have arrived. I shall show you this one. You know when we were discussing that I made a mistake over here? Well, technically I could get away with it because they're not as the diameter of them aren't as big. I could do that, but if I'm going to put an oak piece on there to screw this to, which I think is probably the wisest thing, rather than screwing the weight of this into the ply, I think it would be a good idea to use a piece of oak and distribute the weight of it. I suppose I could bring it this way anyway. So those are the lights that I'm going to use. So we're going to have one there. We're going to have one approximately there. Obviously mirror image across there and across there.
Can we see it?
Yeah. I think they're very common, these.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, very common in caravans and things like that. But they look,
I think they look contemporary.
yeah, they're very nice. They'll look well anyway. So yeah, they'll go there. And then there's, what's that one there? Inner wall light. Yeah, one is going to go there. So we've got 3 across there and 3 across there. When we need to put those up, I'm not really sure. I think what we'll do is we'll get these trimmed in, John, and get this maybe a fillet. Once these are in, those are in, get a fillet across there, and then we can start thinking about. We were going to glue, but we're not going to glue yet because John came up with the scenario. Why don't we get the gaskets for the windows first? And I think that's a good idea because, you know, at least we've got chance of getting in places before the final full fit. So we're not going to do the gluing now. We're just going to leave it as it is, and then when we get the gaskets and we get the windows all sorted, we can start putting them in and then we can glue it. So I think, oh, of course, we've got to decide what we're going to do with these units. They're all stripped, as you know, from previous episodes, and they're all being remade. But clearly the wood colour is different. They're oak and they're not. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know whether to paint them or oak veneer them. But that would entail a huge job, I think. It's possible because they're all they're all flat in many respects, but I don't quite know what to do about that. We'll have to think about that. What do you think? Oh, did you say you had an idea about them?
No.
Right.
I just wondered what you were going to do with them.
Yeah, no. Oh, well, I'm a bit, well, food for thought, eh? I just don't think the colour of them with the oak looks right.
No, it doesn't.
So we're going to have to change them. Or do we change the colour of the panels because there are different colours now anyway? I know one's oiled and one isn't, but because of the time span of them being done and they've been exposed, everything's different colours now, isn't it? I don't quite know what to do, I'll be honest. Anyway, that's for another episode. So I think what we'll do is we will finish the episode now, and then we'll open a fresh one once we've just got a gap between now and when we come back to do some more work. We'll start doing some of that. So in the meantime, thanks very much for being here, and would you like and subscribe? I would be grateful, because you know what, it helps to keep those lights on. So I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Don't disrespect the tea.
Don't disrespect me, tea. Still don't like it without sugar.
Get used to it, son.
I am trying.